I never thought words spoken in a moment of carelessness could change the entire tone of a marriage. That night started like any other, with us sitting in the living room, tired from work and half listening to a show neither of us really liked. I was frustrated about many small things, and instead of addressing them calmly, I let my irritation guide my mouth. We had been teasing each other lightly, the kind of playful banter couples often use to feel close. But then I crossed a line. I made a joke about my husband in a way that touched his pride, something deeply personal that I knew he was sensitive about. I laughed, expecting him to laugh too. He didn't. He just stared at me for a second, his expression unreadable, then looked away. I remember feeling a flicker of discomfort, but I brushed it off, telling myself he was being too serious. I changed the subject and acted as if nothing had happened. The silence that followed over the next few days was louder than any argument we'd ever had. He still spoke to me, but only when necessary. His voice was polite, distant, almost like he was talking to a coworker instead of his wife. The warmth I was used to was gone. At first, I told myself he would get over it. Everyone says something stupid sometimes, right? But every attempt I made to joke, to touch his arm, to pull him into conversation was met with the same calm distance. He wasn't angry. That somehow hurt more. One evening, I finally asked him what was wrong. He paused for a long time before answering. When he spoke, his words were quiet and controlled, which scared me more than shouting ever could. He said that my joke made him feel small, like I didn't respect him. I tried to explain that I didn't mean it, that it was just a joke, that I was stressed. The excuses sounded weak even to my own ears. He nodded but didn't argue, and that lack of reaction felt like a wall going up between us. Days turned into weeks, and the coldness stayed. We shared the same bed, the same meals, the same routine, but something invisible separated us. I started replaying that moment in my head, wishing I could take the words back. I realized then how deeply words can cut, especially when they come from the person who is supposed to be your safest place. I had mocked him where it hurt most, and even if I hadn't intended to hurt him, the damage was real. One night, I apologized again, this time without defending myself. I told him I understood why it hurt and that I was ashamed of what I said. My voice shook because I was terrified it was too late. He listened quietly, just like before, but this time his eyes softened a little. He didn't forgive me instantly, and he didn't promise things would go back to how they were. He only said he needed time. I learned that love isn't just about affection and loyalty, but about respect in the smallest moments. Since that day, I choose my words more carefully, knowing how easily one careless sentence can change everything between two people.